Welcome to Mountain Mama, a family lifestyle channel where I share topics like faith, food, fashion, function, and fun. Today I'm sharing a recipe for baked beans that is absolutely delicious. People rave and rave about these baked beans. Now, I got this recipe from a friend at church whose name is Larry. The recipe said Patrick's baked beans, and of course I switched it up quite a bit, so I'm claiming it as my own, Mountain Mama's best ever baked beans. A couple of things before I show you how this recipe is made. This is a big recipe. The only thing I have large enough to mix up this recipe in my house is my huge roasting pan, so that's what I use. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and bake the entire recipe in that roasting pan in the oven. However, that is not what I choose to do. I put most of the recipe, most of the beans into my large crock pot. And by the way, whoever came up with crock pot liners, genius. So I put most of the recipe in my large crock pot. The rest I will put into an empty Cool Whip container and I'll put it in the freezer to use on another day. But I have a large recipe in the crock pot. I can heat it up for a couple hours, let it simmer. I can bring it to my event, plug it in. We're good to go. It's awesome. This is a very hearty recipe. It has bacon in it, it has ground beef, and it has pork roast in it. For the pork roast, for convenience, what I like to use is the smoked pork that I get from Costco, and it comes in a 2-pound package. I'll put half of this in the recipe. A cheaper option, which I have used when I had to be more careful with my expenses, is just to buy a pork roast, cook it in the crock pot, cut it up, and put that in the beans. But I prefer to use the smoked pork that I get from Costco. It's very good and it's very convenient. And all that meat in the baked beans, it almost makes it like a casserole or like a stew. It's very hearty, very delicious. Meat lovers, especially men, love these baked beans. This recipe is perfect for a potluck dinner with family or friends or for a fellowship meal at church. I will link the recipe in the description box below. Are you ready? Let's make these beans. My favorite way to eat these beans is at a barbecue with hamburgers and hot dogs. But these are so good, You can take them and eat them cold, right out of the refrigerator. That is so good. So yummy. Sweet and savory. The best baked beans I've ever had before. For more recipes from Mountain Mama, check the description box below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.